Hi everyone, continuing our previous presentation on VCE Greek writing. This presentation is about how to plan our writing. So we have decided which topic to choose in the external examination, and we go with this that we have here on the screen. Ως εκπρόσωπος της Τρίτης Λυκείου, σου έχει ζητηθεί να μιλήσεις στη σχολική συγκέντρωση για την Παγκόσμια ημέρα περιβάλλοντος. Στην ομιλία σου θα παρουσιάσεις ένα μεγάλο πρόβλημα που αντιμετωπίζει το περιβάλλον και θα παρουσιάσεις λύσεις, παρακινώντας τους συμμαθητές σου να μην μένουν αδιάφοροι. So this is the topic that we have decided to go with. We have to keep in mind the criteria, the assessment criteria, that basically is content, structure and language. So let's get started. We have to think about what is our role as an author, and in this case it is a speaker. Who is my audience? It's the school assembly, our peers, our school peers. What am I writing? The text type is a script of a speech, and the kind of writing is persuasive. What is the purpose of the task? To persuade the audience to not be indifferent to the environment. So we start with brainstorming. We have to create a mind map, vocabulary related to my topic. So we can list down a couple of words that we need to include in our written piece of work, like φύση, πλανήτης, προστασία, υπεύθυνος, κατανάλωση, επιβίωση, διαβίωση, φαινόμενο του θερμοκηπίου, συμβατικές πηγές ενέργειας, ανανεώσιμες πηγές ενέργειας, προκαλώ, ενδιαφέρομαι, αλόγιστος. Our vocabulary needs to be a little bit sophisticated, so we have to use our dictionaries well. The second step is to note down quick thoughts and ideas. For example, in the example of the script that I will have at the end, I'm using quotation of Jean-Yves Cousteau, that he was a well-known French explorer and environmentalist. Σε όλη τη διάρκεια της ιστορίας, ο άνθρωπος έπρεπε να παλεύει με τη φύση για να επιβιώσει. Σε αυτόν τον αιώνα έχει αρχίσει να συνειδητοποιεί ότι για να επιβιώσει πρέπει να την προστατέψει. In your introduction, you may use quotes, and it's a very clever idea to start an introduction. With this topic, I will use the definition of συμβατικές πηγές ενέργειας and ανανεώσιμες πηγές ενέργειας. And one last thought is for the conclusion basically, να θυμόμαστε όλοι ότι μπορούμε να ξεκινήσουμε με κάτι απλό, όπως η ανακύκλωση των σκουπιδιών και σιγά σιγά να προσπαθήσουμε να κάνουμε τη ζωή μας πιο πράσινη. We have to identify the time frame. I am talking about the present condition of the environment, so basically we are going to use present tense. We have to give solutions, so we will use also subjunctive, past or present, depending the way that we are writing down. Now, about our structure, it has to be clear. We need introduction, main body, conclusion, and a couple of stylistic features. It's a script of a speech, and here I will list examples and phrases that basically you can use and adapt in any topic that has to do with a script of a speech. So first of all, we need a title, and it needs to be in capital letters in the center of the page. In the following example, it's going to be περιβάλλον ώρα 0. We need to have a term of address, a greeting. We are in a school assembly, so in this case we are going to use αγαπητοί συμμαθητές, αγαπητοί καθηγητές. Depending when we are, we can use other greetings like αγαπητοί συνδημότες, κυρίες και κύριοι, φίλοι. In our introduction, we need to refer to the purpose of the gathering. Here we have two examples. Η σημερινή εκδήλωση προσφέρει σε όλους εμάς τους νέους την ευκαιρία να εκφράσουμε τις απόψεις για θέματα επικαιρότητας. Μια ευκαιρία να ακουστεί ο λόγος των νέων για τα σοβαρά προβλήματα της εποχής μας. In the main body, we have to put our thoughts in a climax at the end. We have a couple of phrases here that you can use in any case. Εκπροσωπώντας τη μαθητική κοινότητα, εκπροσωπώντας το σχολείο μου, εκπροσωπώντας την τάξη μου, θα ήθελα να επισημάνω. Κρίνω σκόπιμο να αναφερθώ, θα ήταν μεγάλη παράληψη να μην αναφερθώ, ας προβληματιστούμε πάνω, θα συμφωνήσετε μαζί μου. And there are many phrases here that you can use. And in our conclusion, it has to be very strong and well-rounded. Όλα όσα ακούστηκαν σήμερα οδηγούν στο συμπέρασμα. Συνοψίζοντας, θα καταλήξει στο συμπέρασμα. Don't forget that in your conclusion it has to be a small summary of the main ideas of your written piece. And in the end, we have to have a closing statement. Σας ευχαριστώ όλους για την προσοχή σας. And at the end, we need the name of the speaker. So what language am I going to use? It is a speech for a function at a school. That is why the style can be somewhat informal. Because we are addressing our peers, but not too much as it is a speech to whole group. Because we are representing our school, we can use the first person in plural, we. And it will be more appropriate, basically, because we are a whole team. And in this case, we need to use the subjunctive to give the solutions. And here is a sample on the previous topic that you can study. I hope it was helpful.